Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly vlog of not smoking marijuana. I am now 13 weeks sober from marijuana and I'm going to walk you through the process to quit as well. You ever meet someone and right away y'all click, y'all both smoke, y'all giggle and have a cuddle time right after? Y'all been doing it for a while, but deep down you're trying to quit. Deep down you're like, man, I'm kind of tired of smoking. Because it's not just the weed anymore, it's the bond. It's the late night smoke sessions. You're not just addicted to the high, you're addicted to the connection that comes with it. Your partner and you have been doing it for so long that it feels like if you quit, you would be breaking up. But that's a relationship built on smoking. If I were to stay, I'm leaving myself behind. That's the pain of growth no one talks about. Sometimes the people you love are tied to the version of you you're trying to kill. You can make peace with this. I can care about them and still choose me. If they ever want to quit, I'll be there. But I can't smoke just to keep someone comfortable. And that's two people escaping together, avoiding reality together. Do you ever want to grow? Do you ever want to stop smoking? Because the real you is on the other side of discomfort. Maybe they'll come with you, maybe they won't. But don't sacrifice your future just to stay bonded on a drug that you're trying to quit. And sometimes that means walking alone. And that takes courage to do. Because I know for me, I would smoke, and sometimes I'd smoke with people I didn't really know, and then we'd smoke, and then we got to know each other with the smoke. And sometimes that relationship was good and all, but I just felt like if we didn't have weed, it felt like that relationship wouldn't exist, right? Like, and every single time, like if I didn't bring any weed, or it felt like a useless connection if I didn't have marijuana, right? So always keep this in mind. If you didn't have that drug, if you didn't have weed, would you still be friends with them? Would you still hang around with them? And that's a question you must ask yourself, because sad reality is that sometimes those relationships that you have, those friendships, if you didn't have marijuana, that other person probably wouldn't love you the same. And those people wouldn't enjoy your company as if you didn't have marijuana. And it feels like that. If you didn't have that drug, it just feels like that connection wouldn't exist or won't exist if you stop smoking. And you'll see, because some people will fall out right away. And that's okay, you know. Some people will accept it. Some people will be okay with it. But then it feels like they'll shoosh you away, you know, they'll push you away because you're not doing the same drug as them, and they feel like inferior to you, and sometimes you just gotta walk away. If you ever want to grow, you want to grow, you want to improve in life, you must quit. That person you're with, you might be together for like 10 years, maybe, 5, whatever. Sometimes those people, they'll accept that you're quitting. And if you can't help it, that you want to quit and they don't want to quit, you're hopeless and you can't seem to just not stop smoking, then it becomes a problem. But for the other person that insists that you smoke, and they know that you're hopeless without it, that's someone you shouldn't be with, because they won't accept that you are trying to quit. But other than that, you being hopeless and you telling them that you're trying to quit, but it's okay, I'll smoke, it doesn't matter, and they don't really care and give you a token, whatever. That's someone who's still provoking you to do marijuana, but you know they're doing it and you can't seem to stop. Because I know I've dated somebody who I told them I'm trying to quit, but they would keep smoking, and then I'd be like, you know what, next week maybe. And it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't go the same. You're not in the same route. You know what I'm saying? You're just not. and the same path as them anymore, and they're still doing it, and you want to quit but they don't, and it's like it's something that eventually becomes a problem, eventually becomes a relationship difficulty. So you must choose, do you want to stay with this person because of the marijuana, or because of the bond, the relationship, because y'all live together, y'all been living together, y'all been knowing each other. Because it's either you choose to tell them, hey, I want to stop, can we stop together? And if they don't want to stop, it just, you got to really think about your options here. You really got to think and really pay attention to what's going on in front of you. Like, is this person, can they function without marijuana? Can they quit as well with me? If they can't, and they're insisting that I smoke with them every single time whenever I told them I'm trying to stop, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem, and it's a difficult situation, and you must opt out of it. Now, I'm not saying break up with the person, but you gotta basically tell them there's an ultimatum, and you tell them that you want to quit, and if they don't want to quit, I have to leave. And that's a sad fact, that's a sad reality, but life goes on. Life goes on. If they don't want to quit, they don't want to quit. You must move on, and you must grow. You must live your life without marijuana, because what's it doing? Is it really helping you? I don't know. You tell me. I do have a course ready to purchase if you're serious about quitting and transforming your life. This is your sign. The first step is right here. Take it now. Buyers who already purchase it will automatically get access to the update version for free. So it's in the description or in my bio, wherever you're watching this. And I'm providing a one-on-one session for anyone who wants to quit but can't on their own. And I'll give you my genuine advice. And I do charge for my time. Farewell. Thank you for watching. Be a stone, a gemstone.